In this video, I'm going to show you my favorite stocks that offer consistent cash flow. Hey there everybody, my name is Damien and I'm about to show you my 7 favorite stocks that I buy for consistent cash flow despite market conditions. As we all know, making money in the stock market isn't always easy. What I love about some of these dividend paying stocks is whether the market is up or down, they're still generating profits for you. With enough money invested in dividend paying stocks, you can secure your financial future and relax a little bit more knowing that your money is hard at work for you. So dividends are payments from a company to its shareholders. They are typically paid quarterly and they provide income to investors. Many investors seek out stocks that specifically pay dividends because they offer a form of stable income. On to my number 1 stock for consistent cash flow, AT&T. This is a company that's been in business for over 100 years. AT&T is a stock that investors have been able to count on for consistent cash flow. We all know AT&T is the large telecommunications company, but what you might not know is that it has a long history of paying dividends to investors. In fact, AT&T has paid dividends for more than 30 years. The dividend currently yields about 6%. Which means that for every $100 you invest in AT&T, you get about $6 in dividends per year. AT&T is a fan favorite among investors seeking out dividend paying stocks since it's so reliable and has a history of paying out dividends consistently to its shareholders. My number 2 dividend paying stock is CocaCola. This is one of the most recognizable brands in the world. Coke has been around since 1886. And if you're looking for a stock that can give you regular dividends, Coca-Cola is a great option. The company has paid dividends for over 125 years. And today it offers a dividend of about 3%. So for every $100 you invest in Coca-Cola, you get about $3 paid out in dividends each year. Coca-Cola dividends are paid out quarterly, so you'll receive a dividend about every 3 months. And because Coca-Cola is such a large and stable company, you can expect to receive these dividends even if the market's in a dip like it is now. So if you're looking for a dependable source of cash flow through dividends, Coca-Cola is a great option. My number 3 stock for consistent cash flow through dividends is Procter Gamble. Procter & Gamble makes a variety of household products that you probably use every day and you don't even know it. They also have a large history of paying dividends to their shareholders. In fact, Procter & Gamble has paid out dividends to its shareholders for 59 consecutive years. This makes it a leader in dividend reliability. Since Procter & Gamble is such a popular brand, its consistent cash flow allows it to reliably pay out dividends to its shareholders, even during economic downturns. For example, during the recession of 2008-2009, Procter & Gamble actually increased their quarterly dividend payment by 10%. And in the first quarter of 2020, despite the challenges posed by COVID-19 chaos going on, P&G still managed to generate enough cash flow to increase its dividend by 5%. All this makes Procter & Gamble a very attractive option to dividend investors. Procter & Gamble's dividend is currently sitting at 2.77%, which is kind of low. But Procter & Gamble's sales are strong and the stock is well off all-time highs, so there's an attractive value proposition here. My number 4 stock for consistent cash flow is Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson is a healthcare giant with products in over 175 countries. For investors looking for a solid dividend and reliable cash flow, Johnson & Johnson is definitely a stock worth considering. One of the largest and most diversified healthcare companies in the world, Johnson & Johnson has been paying dividends for over 125 years and has increased its dividend payout for most of those years too. And Johnson & Johnson has a strong track record of consistent earnings growth. This makes it a safe bet even in uncertain economic times. Given its long history of success, it's no surprise that Johnson & Johnson is considered one of the best stocks for buy and hold for the long term. My 5th favorite stock for consistent cash flow is 3M. This company manufactures a wide range of products from Post-it notes to medical supplies. 3M provides value to its shareholders through dividends and stock repurchase plans. 3M has a history of returning cash to shareholders through its dividends. The dividend yield is currently almost 5%. So for every $100 worth of stock you buy, you get paid $5 per year. My number 6 favorite stock for consistent cash flow is McDonald's. This fast food chain has been around since 1955 and is one of the most successful businesses in history. McDonald's has a long history of paying dividends. Currently, the annual dividend yield is low at 2.29%, but McDonald's is still a solid choice. It's one of the most recognizable brands in the world, and while no bet is a sure thing, McDonald's is still great for investors looking for cash flow through dividends. My number 7 favorite stock for consistent cash flow is Walmart. Walmart is a retail giant that's a household name all over the world. It's one of the most well-known brands in the United States, if not the most well-known. Walmart is a very profitable company with a history of paying dividends to its shareholders. For these reasons, many investors view Walmart as a safe and reliable source of income through dividends. The dividend is currently low at 1.5%, but that's because the stock has gone up so much in the past couple years. But this low payout ratio means it has plenty of room to grow in the future. I know it's not the best dividend out there, but it's really good for a company as big as Walmart. The stock price of Walmart is also very stable. It's been a consistent performer even through tough economic times. Walmart has a long history of strong financial growth. This stability makes Walmart an ideal choice for investors looking for reliable income through dividends. There you have it, 7 of the best stocks for consistent cash flow. These are just a few examples and by no means an exhaustive list, but they are some great starting points. We're looking for stocks with high free cash flow that can consistently pay out a dividend. And as always, do your own research before investing in any company. And please consult with your financial advisor to get specific guidance tailored to your situation. Have you found any other great stocks for long-term, consistent cash flow? Let me know in the comments below.